Welcome back to Island Coverage. This is the Traveling Chains Puerto Rico presents the Playa Lucia Open 2025, powered by Prodigy Disc. I'm your host, Luke Humphries, joined in the booth by Go Throw's own Bobby Cox, who famously caught the slip ace years ago and goes by the nickname Bobby Did That Stay. How are we doing, Bob?
I'm doing great. Stoked to be back down in Puerto Rico. The locals have been fantastic to us. The food is amazing. And Luke, this weather.
So much better than the Oklahoma you left and the Arkansas I left. This is a little bit of paradise down here in Puerto Rico. We got to thank the Petador Ana Caribe. This is the hotel we're staying at, and it is a little slice of paradise.
Infinity pool.
Oh, dude. Tell them about the breakfast.
Oh yeah, we get some free breakfast, scrambled eggs, bacon, and not the watery eggs from hotels usually. We got fresh scrambled.
Now there's some chickens on the island for sure. I'm your defending champion. With us today, Josh Miller. He's got a pretty good YouTube channel. If you guys aren't subscribed, definitely give this man a look. He's got some creativity. He's got some character to him. He's got a pretty good game too.
Absolutely. He's got a really nice stepper, and we're stoked to have Big Jerm down on the island.
That's right. We saw him last year in New Zealand take down an event down there. He can be dangerous outside the United States as well as inside, but he's won on our coverage quite a bit.
And then what an honor getting to watch some Will Shusterick coverage, an absolute legend in the game.
Agreed. Now the CEO of Prodigy Disc, a 3-time U.S. champ, 4-time major champ. Really, you said it best. An honor to be with Will Shusterick today, and what a place this is. This is Playa Lucia Beach right here in Yabucoa, Puerto Rico, and it's an old coconut grove. So these trees are like 50, 60 years old, some of them 100 feet high. So don't stand under them when the wind is blowing.
Yeah, hole one's really just a big forehand.
Okay, gang. Welcome to the 209 tee time of the Playa Lucia Open MPO Division. First up on the tee is Idris Garcia from Chattanooga, Tennessee, and also from the island. We know that.
Yeah, grabbing a little bonus coverage to start our round. This is the chase card coverage, and you're looking at the 2023 Playa Lucia Open winner, Idris Garcia, native Puerto Rican.
Yeah, and this hole really just calls for a stall forehand getting around that bush. It's like he
got caught up.
Yep.
Could have pushed.
Okay, next up on the tee, from Manatee, Puerto Rico, Brian Maisonnet.
This dude is one of my favorites. Good energy, always smiling. Pulling that lefty backhand. This is perfect for the shot.
It's like it gets it wide enough, not enough power.
Next up on the tee, Grand Island, Florida, please welcome Antonio Arias.
Yeah, I don't know much about this guy, but he's got a smooth game. I was watching him. He's got this little staggered grip here. Kids are doing it's the AB grip, the Paul Macbeth grip.
And one of the sickest jerseys I've ever seen.
Seriously. They take baseball serious down here.
Oh, yeah.
And you see a lot of really good forehands from the local.
Oh, no. That's going to be a re-tee, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. That's the worst case scenario. It hit the very top of that little bush and just completely stopped it. It was a smooth release, though. Probably see the same again here. Easy to make that adjustment. Go inside with it that second time. Luckily, stays inbounds there, so he'll be putting bogey from about 100 feet.
From Fajardo, Puerto Rico, AJ Muniz.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Full-on Puerto Rican chase card. It probably hasn't happened before in an A tier, so it's a little shout-out to the locals and the community that have made this all possible. We're just lucky to be a part of it. AJ going. Looks like Casey Pro Rock turnover, which is a good play. Today, we haven't talked about it yet, Bob. What is the wind doing?
It is coming off that ocean at about 25 miles an hour.
Yeah. Yep.
And it can be kind of gusty, too. It's not like full consistency. It's It's a little choppy.
Yeah, when you're this close to the ocean, it's definitely not consistent. So that's going to be a factor this entire round. Makes these little up shots that you saw Idris throw. Now you're looking at Antonio throw. These are tricky little up shots.
Well, that was a nice little bid.
Mm-hmm. He's got a smooth forehand. And so he's probably got a pretty good curveball, I'm guessing, too.
I'd like to see that.
Yeah, speak of curveballs, you played a little college ball yourself.
Oh, yeah. I was more of a changeup guy, though. A little bit easier on the elbow.
Feel that? Make him miss.
Yeah.
Brian, decent little bid. AJ's rock turned over a bit. At about 55. Right to left headwind.
Oh, there's that wind we were talking about.
Dude.
Supposing that bottom of the disc will send it left.
Yeah. You let the flight plate get away from you, you turned your disc into a kite on a day like this. With the ocean that close and almost no real coverage, in these palm trees are 10 inches wide, so they're not stopping much wind. Nice putt from our 2023 champ. It was a torrential downpour for the first day of that tournament as well. So he played this place in the craziest conditions imaginable. Today is, I think it's the craziest I've ever played. Do you remember it being this bad last year?
No, I don't. And it rained pretty hard yesterday, so the course is pretty wet.
It is definitely playing soft and tricky. I think getting your pars, making sure you don't take bogey is going to be key.
2:18 tee time for the Playa Lucia Open MPO division. Leading us off from Wichita, Kansas is Luke Humphries.
Chose the long sleeve instead of sunscreen, huh?
Yeah, we've been here like 3 days. The arms are definitely feeling it. I'm a little hot, but I'm cool in terms of not being burned. Going with a 750 Glimmer D2 here, one of our new runs. And
Wow, you get it way up high. Wow.
yeah, I kind of like the stall shot here. That wind, once you get it above the tree line, just abuses you. It's kind of hard to get it to continue going right. See if Josh can make the adjustment on what I did. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Even gets a skip.
Yeah, we got to see him in skins the other day.
Yeah, you guys be on the lookout for that.
He's got some game.
Big Jerm. Dangerous when outside the contiguous 48.
It's looking pretty high, too.
Super high.
That kind of works out, though.
Totally does. Just outside circle. And we got four-time major champ, Will Shusterick, who still has nearly every single shot required and more power than a bunch of people on tour, including myself. He still has 500 plus in the bank so easy these days and really has a smooth forehand as well. Going with a 500 D3.
Yeah, just a little sawed off there. Gonna be pitching up for a par.
Easy to do. We all were there when Antonio hit the tree twice. And
Yeah.
it's like a mistake, the ultimate mistake not to be made. This is also playing over par. Only 3 holes on the day playing over par. 2 of them in the first 3 holes, and right off the bat, your first hole.
Not the worst first part of the day.
Yeah, I really thought I'd get some lift. I think that bush was blocking some of that headwind that I could feel.
Mm-hmm.
Jerm also a little headwinder putt.
Oh, yeah.
He's great when he gets a chance to spin him like that. He can hit him from distance, too.
Mm-hmm.
His range is really good in windy conditions, which not many people can say.
Catches left side chains, but it stays.
Yeah, nice little grab. And there you go, dude. 1 hole for 1 hole on the lead card coverage at an A tier. All of these things I think are fairly new for Josh, and he's holding it down.
Yeah, I think he moved up to MPO earlier this year.
Yeah, coming in at 964, he definitely has the tools to be much higher rated than that. And I think we're going to see some more shots today that'll prove that. Hole 2, you have multiple options, Bob.
Yeah, some of these guys will be throwing the big spike hyzer if you have the arm for it. Even the forehand over the trees can be a play, but there's also a really skinny middle gap that Kilaviska used to play.
Yeah, that's right. It's a dealer's choice here. Seeing Jay Millie go with the same disc. I believe it's a cloud breaker he threw on the first hole as well, and this looks good. It looks like it's going to hyzer, but because of that wind, it never really does.
Wow, CTP?
Yeah, I think it is. It's close. Jerm, you'd assume that he would... I don't
Go
know.
forehand?
Seems like a pretty stock shot for my guy, but so does the hyzer. See
Yeah,
what he does.
he's good at spike hyzers.
Yeah, good width. This
There is OB left of the basket as well.
good call.
To look out for.
Oh. They've kind of gotten saved by that tree.
Stayed in.
Yeah. Inbounds, about 50 feet from the basket, which is going to be just a gift today. If you
Yeah.
hit any 50-footers on the day, they're going to be gifts. I like the forehand over the top, going with the 500 D3. These things are stable. It holds up to that wind, hyzers out. And it's kind of like similar to Josh's. You just can't really get the disc right, no matter how hard you hyzer it, because of how strong the wind is coming off that ocean. And we're super close to the ocean right here. What a spot to play disc golf.
It's ridiculous. Palm trees everywhere.
Dude, they're only 10 inches wide, and when you hit them, it feels bad. It feels personal, honestly. It's just so random. So Will's out there about 150 feet, maybe a long bid, but on a day like this, you'd really just take a low stress tap in.
Yeah, you don't want a 20-footer coming
No.
back.
That's what you want.
Yeah, he put a lot of thought in that, which is a smart thing to do.
Yeah, he took his time on some of those 100-foot
Yeah.
up shots. Really, like I said, you want to be a tap in. You don't want to do the stress thing all day long, because in these conditions, it'll lead to a breaking point at some point.
That was a good putt.
It really was.
Put a lot of spin on it.
Yeah, you could see Vieques Island in the background.
Yeah, the background on almost all these holes is just so picturesque.
It went in. I'll say
It
that.
went in. It wasn't
Yeah.
the prettiest thing I've ever seen.
Oh, getting your first birdie of the month never is. You know? Got a lot of new discs in my bag, which I'm really excited about, but don't know how they're going to work in all these conditions. So I'm looking forward to testing out some new stuff. Those are brand new Fractal P Model S's that I'm putting. Oh, okay. So he was closer, but I think that he was going to maybe give the other guy the CTP.
I
Only
don't
hurt-
know, yeah, he ran to get a Sharpie, so I'm not too sure about that.
Tell us about hole 3, Bob.
Hole 3 is playing as the hardest hole in the course. The distance is just a little much for a lot of the field. Yeah.
It's asking for the full treatment, really.
Exactly.
With a 25-mile-an-hour headwind, a 403-foot shot. And, yeah, Josh exposed that flight plate, got it a little nose up, and the wind abused it. That was one of those new cloud breakers with like 10% more rim weight or whatever it was. I've seen him crush that disc before. So I'm thinking like, throw it lower, get it flat.
That's looking nice.
The wind can't do as much to a disc that's flat. Ooh, I got close to skipping up over that rail, but didn't. It's going to be about circle's edge stuffed into that. So I've got the headwind putt again. Same putt I had round hole 1. Jerm choosing to go with the forehands. Doesn't feel like this is the park shot or like the get into the circle shot. This is the safe, don't lose it left like Josh, or flip it over and lose it right OB like we see some other people do in previous years. And that's a good, safe shot. He's been given the long bids, a good shot.
Yeah, and you're not going to lose any strokes taking a par here, so no reason to be too aggressive, especially on day 1.
This is a 400G D1, same one he threw on the last hole, and it is so stable, an absolute plate. So similar thinking to Jerm, not necessarily a parked type of shot, but more of like a don't get a bogey and give yourself one of these looks. 0.5 over par, really just like a hiccup waiting to happen.
Jay Millie's got a nice stepper. Can he save a par here? Good height.
Yeah, not bad. The stepper in the wind is tricky. It's a lot of moving parts when just like a really clean release is the most important thing. Not many can do it right.
Who do you think the best on tour is?
At the stepper,
Yeah.
AB at the moment.
Oh, yeah. I didn't even think about that.
Dude, that was not a very confident bid. I will admit, I'm still in that position over there thinking about it. As I think about it here, yeah. I just didn't want to lose it over the top and have that thing balloon back towards me. Tricky spot. We played the whole 1 over, which is probably pretty typical to what you saw. Was only 1 birdie on the day, if that tells you anything about it. This 26-person field, Gage Styles, the only man to get it. Shout out to you. Headed into hole 4. It is just a little pitch shot here. A couple ways to play it. 3, really. Backhand up the middle, forehand up the middle, or backhand around this little group of trees, which today is going to require a lot of width. You're going to get so much movement late. Your disc is going to turn into a kite, but you can do it. You just have to judge it right.
Yeah, this hole's a lot of OB around the green as well, so really got to be pinpoint accurate.
I got the MX-1 in my hand. I'm going with that wide route. I'm taking this thing like 100 feet right. A little bit of an inside
It
release.
just went up high immediately.
Dude, and somehow caught it. It could have headed towards a putt. It's like 120 feet out now. It caught a palm tree. It was, yeah, hard to tell what happened there. Jerm's like,
I mean,
okay,
he's only throwing this because he saw your shot.
possibly. He's also really good with this disc.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's the. I think it's like the tempo. It's that dragonfly stamped approach disc, very similar to an A5 that he throws, kind of like a zone-ish disc, and that was a beautiful shot. To hold that angle while the headwind right to left is ripping. Will goes with the A2.
Wow.
Spongy
Yeah.
little dig right there.
He threw it on a steep angle, too, which helped it stick.
Definitely. The A2 is extremely stable. It's really the same flight characteristics as the MX-1, which I threw. And
Just smacked the tree.
but randomly, we hit the same little tree, and mine flew back like 35 feet, so now I'm back here.
Yeah, that's no problem for you, though.
Man, on a day like this, though, they all feel stressful. I'm serious. You can lose one of these so quickly with the wrong angle out of the hand.
Yeah, and the fact that the ground isn't, like, super skippy, like, still a little too low, come up 20 short.
It's sporadically skippy. Jerm does the old double pump.
Yeah, he took his time on that one, maybe overthought about it.
Yeah, it's just like he had the little headwinder putt. You know that if you are just a little nose down, you doink the cage, a little high, you hit the band. It's a touchy little putt. Looks like somebody's had a grill underneath this basket. It's a little roasted. Somebody hung some meat. Chilled by the beach. Sounds like a good time.
Yeah, I mean, you can come to this property, not even play some disc golf, and have the time of your life with how nice the beach is, the views.
Yep.
Incredible.
Yep. We've played a pretty exposed part of the course so far. We're going to get into the course a little bit. There'll be less wind. There'll be more birdies. You're going to have to start racking them up. We saw last year people getting well into the teens.
Bend the reality of what a disc can be and discover Ultra Soft plastic. With its extreme flexibility and tackiness, Ultra Soft has the best grip and flex of any plastic Prodigy has ever made. Take on cold or wet weather with confidence behind every shot. We are excited to add 300 Ultra Soft to the lineup, which joins 400 and 500 Ultra Soft. Check out the entire collection today on ProdigyDisc.com or your local retailer.
Hole 5, one of the shortest ones out here. It's really a must-get. Most are going to be doing a spike hyzer with the forehand, maybe a backhand turnover with the putter, but definitely a standstill.
Yeah, if Kale was still here, we'd be seeing the backhand turnover.
Yeah.
Out of this group right here, going to be seeing a lot of these forehands. Nearly 60% of the field getting the birdie here. So like you said, must get. This one's just standard, pretty stock. Get it done. Will goes A2, I go A3. This is a new reblend A3 in my bag.
Yeah, that was a nice flight. Nice and straight.
Yep. It's got a stable flight to it, but it doesn't look like it with that right to left wind. Jerm, I believe that's a pyro. He's going at the basket. Oh, come on. Looked good from where I was at. He went left of that trunk. Which I don't think is advised, but it's very small. Like I said, 10 inches wide at the biggest for many of these trees. It's kind of random if you do hit them.
Jay Millie likes throwing those forehands up high.
Yep. Yeah, he does it well. The same disc made a little joke to Jerm, also a pyro.
Oh.
Pretty rude.
Yeah.
I think it would have sat if there was no wind. Kind of just sat on the rim and blew out.
Yeah, this is the kind of day where you can't just hit any part of the basket and expect it to go in. You got to really pinpoint that spot on the chains, and keeping it low is important too.
100%. There's some baskets that I don't mind playing in the wind, and then there's other baskets that I tend to see a lot of bad reactions in the wind.
Yeah.
I'm just going to leave that comment there. Nice bird from Jay Millie. Jerm's absolutely parked.
My only hope was that it was a friend of mine that could take it from me.
This was a amateur CTP, so he does not get the CTP, although he is the closest. Worth noting, we're not the last group of the day. They wanted to make sure all the youngsters could get their exams in, so the youngsters are behind us.
Really? I didn't even know that.
Yep. Went to school, got the exams in, got out to the tournament so that they could play the 3-day A tier in Puerto Rico, the first of its kind. And this is kind of a Puerto Rican hole right here, Bob.
It is, but first we got to talk about the walk to the tee pad.
It's the best walk in disc golf. You literally take the beach for
Walk the beach.
500-600 feet.
Yeah, just a straight to overstable forehand here. They couldn't really get a pad down being this close to the water, so the footing could be a little sketchy, but it's a short enough hole to where you shouldn't need, too much grip.
No, your grip shouldn't need to be perfect to pull this off, and I don't really do it well at all. And Jerm is probably, this is the better mistake. He committed to the line.
I was gonna say,
it's so short that if you commit too much, you're long very easily. And you see that from Jerm, but at least he's got a putt.
yeah, I know for me it's way harder hitting gaps if I'm kind of like half throwing it.
That's so long. Jungle surgeon.
Similar, Josh also committing to the gap, but carrying with that left to right straight off the ocean. Because as we stand right here, we're about 50 or 60 feet from water that's crashing. And dude,
Wow, look at the backstop.
so good. Boss man went PA3 there on the forehand. That's sick to forehand to PA3. I don't do that.
For some reason, I didn't know his forehand game was that good.
It's so proper.
It's nasty.
Yep. And he stands as one of the best putter throwers of all time. Possibly the best standstiller of all time. Well.
Oh, look at that. From way out of position.
It was too.
What was that, 80?
Oh man, shorter than that, maybe 55.
Oh, wow. I was way off.
It had the left to right though, and it stayed on hyzer almost the whole time, never moving to the left. satisfying to miss a gap that bad, but still have a putt because of how short the hole is. So,
Man, the lighting on this green just makes it look like a movie set.
yeah. We're so close to the beach.
It's
the wind is
insane.
ripping.
That's a good bid.
It was.
Can't be too mad at that.
Nope. Jerm. Okay, so he's going to go with one of those raise your front foot up and then putt steppers. He's been doing it a long time. I think he's got some claim to like the start of it, possibly him or Barry Schultz, maybe. I don't know. I think it's a Carolina thing though, for sure. So unfortunate, Will not able to cash. That's 2 holes in a row that he's throwing pretty good putts and hasn't recorded the bird.
Who would have thought you were picking up a stroke on the card from where you were at?
Honestly, though.
That's insane.
Yep. Getting away with murder on that one.
Yeah.
Headed in 2 hole 7, famous for Kale Visca 3-blend M4 turnover around this tall palm tree straight off the Bandit skins last year.
Yeah, that was one of the coolest shots I filmed that year. I thought it was in the whole way. So did he.
It was so pure. I wish it had gone in.
Yeah, his reaction to it was priceless too.
Yeah. He ran around. All right, so there's a palm tree in our way now. It kind of leaned left in the off season. And now you either got to go around it or over it. I go with that 500 D3 around it because of that left to right.
Wow.
Maybe flash the bucket. Hard to tell from that angle.
Go over the palm?
Don't tell him.
I did.
Huh? Yeah.
Little gamesmanship.
I was too far away anyways.
Yeah. Oh, nicked it.
Honestly, it was it was a similar width to mine as well. A little higher so he gets that push, but cut roll back towards the basket. That's essentially a tap in there. It was only about 2 paces from OB when it landed though. So you got to be careful.
Looking pretty wide.
Dude, that was substantially wider than the rest of us.
Yeah, and he's going to pay for it.
It's 30 feet wider and he ends up about 35 feet left. So there you go.
It should be noted that he's kind of multitasking out here, isn't he?
He is.
Setting up his camera for his vlog on like almost every hole.
Yeah. Hopefully he comes out with some good coverage. I'll be watching.
Oh, yeah.
Will going with the same disc I threw.
Wow.
500 D3. That's my signature series disc, actually. And it's a perfect flyer for somebody looking to get a lot of easy glide, as you saw right there.
Getting the J. Millie stepper here.
We might. Just outside, it looks like about 36 feet, 35.
Yeah. Kind of fell out of his hand there. Didn't really commit to it.
Not the strongest bid. I don't know if we talked about it, but he's working with Trash Panda and Armory Disc Golf. Doing some good stuff on that YouTube. Definitely give him a subscribe.
Half aware of the camera. I respect at least thinking about it.
Yep.
I won't do that, but thanks for telling me that.
Man, I like it. He's taking it serious. It seems like he takes most of his disc golf stuff serious. He's been editing and shooting, and like you said, he's multitasking. So I mean, I love a good hustler. You know that.
Hole 8, just a straight up tunnel shot. You can get some ground action with this sidewalk.
Oh yeah.
Might scruff up your disc a little bit though.
You very well might. Famously, I played it around the left side last year during round 1. Shot a 17, then found out it was actually a 15 after my round.
Yeah.
So it's up the middle these days.
We love Juan Pablo, but we will be blaming that on him.
JP's my guy. That's my A5. Our catch cam was interviewing a 14-year-old who had just aced. So you didn't see where it ended up, about Circle's Edge.
One of the cooler holes to ace out here.
I think he aced hole 14.
Oh, I see.
He's 14 and he aced hole 14. Jerm messing with the next card a little bit. You actually can't even see that card, so we had no idea that it was that close to Yeah, these two holes are a little close. Will, like I said, one of the best putter throwers ever.
This is right up his alley. No pun intended.
No, that was an alley shot too. Squeaks out. It's a speed control shot for sure. Easier to hit with some pace, though. I think, you know, you saw both of he and I go a little long.
Forehand's nice, just so you can kind of see the gap the whole throw. I know I prefer that when I'm hitting gaps, but a trickier angle for sure.
Yep. You do prefer it. You do hit those gaps. All those baseball days really help you out.
Good run there.
It was. That was probably his best stepper of the day so far. Didn't cash, but look at this straddle, man.
This is an awkward one.
But what an advantage to be able to do that.
What, be 6'7"?
Yeah, what a putt, too. No, the advantage is being able to spin it in there. That comes from over 2 decades of professional
Wow, his
disc
body
golf.
like doesn't even move. It's just like his arm and his wrist.
Wow. Yeah, his entire lower half stays exactly the same. Racing. Yeah, that was a range off the tee for him, I believe, too. Berg light.
Yeah, he's just missing short.
Yeah, they're not bad misses,
No,
though,
they're
honestly.
online.
Yeah, he's not airballing. I've got this palm tree high. It's a super tailwind putt, and I know I need to mess with those branches.
Yeah.
I have to have touched him to go in, really. Frustrating. But better than missing the Mando and taking a bogey, so I guess there's multiple ways to look at it. Jay Millie tapping in for the par. Jerm grabbing a stroke on the card.
Yeah, pretty surprised with one birdie here, but
Really, honestly, this is not what you need to be doing. You need to be stacking birdies. We're talking about like 3 in a row, 4 in a row, 5 in a row. This is the time to get it started right here. Hole 9. It is like 225 feet.
yeah,
Just
it's an
around the
absolute
corner.
must get.
Yeah.
Really no danger at all.
I'd say if it plays more than a half stroke under par, it is the definition of a must get. And this one's 0.54.
Wow.
Almost 60% getting the birdie, and the only real thing you can do wrong here is go straight long. Yeah, you don't see that shot too much, but
Yeah.
again, I'm throwing that MX1, which is incredibly stable, and like I say, it just doesn't care what the conditions are. It does the same thing no matter what.
Will's gonna kind of go in between Jerm and you in terms of height,
Yeah.
and just didn't really swing it over enough.
But now he's going to have a putt. Squeaks through those trees. Oh, yeah, he gets a nice skip right off that grass-less patch.
Yeah, I just don't trust myself throwing skip shots out here, but they do.
Ooh.
They do skip occasionally.
There he is.
Yeah.
On the stripe, perfect pace. Nicely done right there. Give him a little confidence on the green. It's looking like a star frame if Josh can deal this one in. He was high from close a couple holes ago. A little high again, but good putts. Rather him be confident than tentative.
No doubt.
All right, first star frame of the round. Happened last hole of the front 9. Probably needed that to happen a little quicker as we look at this place from the sky, man.
Yeah, this place is just unbelievable.
Yabucoa, Playa Lucia, aka Lucia Beach. Couple of bogey-free, 3 bogey-free rounds in play right now. Jay Millie only blemish on the hardest hole on the course, so bunch of birdies to get on this back 9, and goodness gracious, Reese Peterson, Landon Brooks, 7 through 13, 7 through 14. Yeah, like I said, man, you're going to need to go 10 plus. That's what it's going to take, and you're going to have to do it again and again. I mean, this will be probably the worst conditions that we play in, knock on wood. But
Yeah, I saw a slight chance of rain on Sunday, but hopefully that gets pushed to Monday.
man, big thanks to everybody involved. Traveling Chains, I mean, JP and the whole family, also the hotel that we're staying at. You guys saw at the beginning. It's just a real pleasure to be down here with the boss man, Will Shusterick. Big thanks to Prodigy for being the tour sponsor as well. For Bob, Catch Cam Bob, aka Bob Did That Stay. Front 9 2026 in the books for our first round of the tour, man.
Yeah, this back nine's got a little bit more length. We'll be seeing more drivers pulled out, and it's going to be a good time, so come join us.
That's right. Eagle opportunities coming. We got so much more action to bring you guys, so stay tuned. We'll catch you there.